Good evening, everyone. Good evening, classmates, and good evening, Doc Abante. My name is Francis Dushab, and I will be discussing the privacy, security, and data integrity. But first of all, let me play a video related to our topic tonight. And let's all watch this. So we have just watched a 3-minute video that describes the difference between privacy and security. Privacy and security are not the same. However, they are often used interchangeably because they are related. Privacy has to do with the rights that someone has when controlling access to their personal information. Security pertains on how your personal information is protected. Data breaches are security problems that may lead to privacy infringement but may not happen together. Security breaches can occur without privacy intrusion, and privacy intrusion can happen without security breaches. In the end, it is good idea to have protection for both. So we have just watched a video that differentiate the data privacy and data security. So in that video, Mary uses the metal bars act as her security, and the curtain naman act as her privacy protection. So yung bars para walang makapasok doon sa kanyang business database, if we put it in the e-commerce perspective. And the privacy is no one could get or could see sensitive data or personal information of Mary. Ganun siya. Ganun yung ideology ng video. Okay, so going back, so data security is the process of safeguarding digital information throughout its entire life cycle to protect it from corruption, theft, and unauthorized access. It covers everything like hardware, software, storage devices, and user devices, access and administrative controls, and organizations' policies and procedures. So si data security, siya yung nagpo-protect ng ating database. So ano bang laman ng database? Ang laman ng database is yung mga sensitive data that a company has. Like for example, the financial aspect of the business, yung profit and loss, yung kinita nila, ano yung growth, and so on. And part din nun yung mga personal informations ng mga employees and mga nagtatrabaho, and also the management itself. So that's the data security. Next is we have the data privacy. So data privacy relates on how a piece of information or data should be handled based on its relative information. So data privacy is a normal thing in the past. However, it was become a very critical issue with time. People are asking companies about their data. They want to ensure that companies are not selling their data. Data privacy is becoming the most important thing in the market. The privacy of your customer and employees are also covered by various regulations. So, in later sa mga susunod na slide, itatakal natin yung mga regulations na yon. But going back to data privacy, so si data privacy, ito yung siya yung nag-handle ng critical personal information like personal identifiable information or the PII. Ito yung common data natin or our personal data rather, like name, age, date of birth, place of birth, and so on. Like next is yung personal health information. Ito yung ating medical records na minsan not minsan but ito yung hinahawakan ng mga health professionals like our health providers, like banggitin ko na yung company like MaxiCare. So MaxiCare has a portal, and yung mga premium users or yung clients nito, which is tayong gumagamit, the HMO holders, we have this card or this health MaxiCare portal na nakikita mo doon yung how much you spend on this lab test or procedure na ginawa sa'yo within their clinic or outside or affiliated clinics, and ano yung mga medication, ano yung mga diagnosis ng doctor sa'yo. So, yan yung personal health information mo na pwedeng gamitin ng um, ibang company, 'di ba? Pag nakuha nila or na-hack. That's the data privacy. Next, we have data integrity. Data integrity and data security are related terms, each playing an important role in the successful achievement of the other. Data security refers to the protection of data against unauthorized access or corruption and is necessary to ensure data integrity. That said, data integrity is the desired result of data security. But the term data integrity refers only to the validity and accuracy of data rather than the act of protecting data. Data security, in other words, is one of the several measures which can be employed to maintain data integrity, whether it's cause of malicious intent or accidental compromise. Data security plays an important role in maintaining data integrity. So data integrity is the accuracy, completeness, consistency, and trustworthiness of data throughout its life cycle. So si data integrity, ito yung process of transferring data from one to another processes. So kapag pre-process ng, let's say for example, yung process ng employment, kukunin yung personal information, ipaprocess ni HR, ipaprocess for training, ipaprocess for certification, and so on. So, yung data integrity should be a clean data. Para siyang yung tawag dito, yung pass the message na laro. 'Di ba? Kung the data integrity, kung paano siya pinasa during the process, ganun siya dapat ma-receive. Hindi siya pwedeng mabawasan, hindi siya pwedeng madagdagan, and hindi siya pwedeng manipulate. Ganun siya. So, that's the data integrity. So, for modern enterprises, data integrity is essential for accuracy and efficiency of business process, as well as decision making. It's also a central focus of many data security programs, archived through a variety of data protection methods, including backups, replication, and data integrity constraint, validity processes, and other system of protocols. Data integrity is critical yet manageable for organizations today. So that's data integrity. So, as I've said before, so data security have regulations. Data security allows organizations to comply with industries and state regulations that include number one, General Data Protection Regulations, or the GDPR. It is a legislation, a piece of law that protects the personal data European citizens. It aims to increase people's control and privacy right over the data and place strict control on how organizations process that information. So, si GDPR, ito sila din yung naglabas ng right to, yung right to give access to your personal data and right to erase your data after the use or after the process of using the service in an online platform. So, mapapansin niyo yan siya sa mga sa mga iPhones. Kung mapapansin ninyo, makikita nyo dun yung allow to track kapag nag-download kayo ng app, kung i-allow mo bang i-track yung mismong behavior nung app within your device. Kasi pag inalaw mo siya, matitrace nila kung saan ka pumuntang place, kung anong oras mo siya ginagamit, anong oras mo siya binuksan, tuwing kailan mo siya ginagamit, and so on. Maraming data. Next is yung California Consumer Privacy Act or the CCPA. CCPA aims to give consumers more control over how businesses collect their personal data. This includes the right to know what information a business has and how it is shared or used, the right to delete the information, the right to opt out that data being sold or to third parties, and the right to avoid discrimination for exercising this CCPA right. So, the organization must provide consumers with notice of their privacy practices. So, yan yung CCPA. So, makikita nyo to sa mga pag nagsa-sign up kayo sa mga applications, before you proceed in signing in or magre-register kayo, i-click nyo yung sa baba, yung check box, and then meron kayong tsaka nyo pa maa-access yung mismong account ninyo, like that. So, para siyang na makikita nyo yung non-disclosure agreement, mga ganyan. Next is yung Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act or the HIPAA. So, it is a federal law that protects patient health data from being exposed without their consent or knowledge. HIPAA contains a privacy rule which addresses the disclosure and use of patients' information and ensure that data is properly protected. It also has the security rule, which protects all individually identifiable health information that an organization creates, maintains, receives, or transmit electronically. So, ito yon yung information, health information ng isang employees sa pinagtatrabahuan nilang establishment. So, meron silang privacy rule, ayan, that protects individuals na nandoon sa company na yon. Next natin is the Sarbanes-Oxley or the SOX Act. It's a federal law that provides auditing and financial regulations for public organizations. The regulation protects employees, shareholders, and the public from making accounting errors and committing fraudulent financial activity. The primary aim of the regulation is to regulate auditing, financing reports, and other business activity publicly trade organizations. These guidelines also apply to the enterprise, private organizations, and non-profit firms. So, yan. Next naman natin is the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard or the PCI DSS. So, the PCI Data Security Standard or the PCI DSS ensures organizations securely process, store, and transmit credit card data. So, ito yung mga data transmission. It has launched by the likes of American Express, MasterCard, and Visa to control and manage the PCI security standard and enhance account security during online transactions. So, ayan. So, ito yung nagsisecure ng ating usage of accounts pag magta-transact tayo online, pag nagta-transact tayo ng credit cards natin, credit card data. So ito yung mga payment card industries. So protected din tayo through this PCI DSS. But to share you some stories, kasi before yung manager ko, meron siyang credit card. So first time niyang gumamit ng credit card. And ginamit niya yun sa isang unprotected store. Parang he used the card once and then parang 1 week after that, nakita parang may promotional upgrade. So, may tumawag sa kanya. So, fraud na pala. May tumatawag na sa kanya para i-increase daw yung credit limit ng credit card niya. So, hindi naman, not knowing, hindi niya alam na kinukuha na pala siya ng one-time PIN. So, nabigay niya yung one-time PIN and then nabigay niya ulit yung one-time PIN and then mga 3 transactions ng one-time PIN na sinisend through his personal number sa phone number niya. So, that's the time pala na ginagamit na yung card niya online. So, nakuhanan siya ng big chunk of money. Parang naka 75,000 yata. So, ayan, ito yung pwedeng mag-secure sa kanyang nangyari sa kanyang incident. Next is the International Standard Organization, or the ISO 27001. This is an international standard for establishing, implementing, maintaining, and providing information security management system. It provides organization and practical insight on how to develop comprehensive security policies and minimize their risk. So, this one is standard compliances ng isang company organizations with their data privacy or data security overall. So next slide, we have types of data security. Organization can use a wide range of data security types to safeguard their data, devices, networks, systems, and users. Some of the most common types of data security which organizations should look to combine to ensure they have the best possible strategy. So we have encryption, data erasure, data masking, and data resiliency. So first, we have the encryption. So data encryption is the use of algorithm to scramble data and hide its true meaning. So data encrypting ensures message can only be read by recipients with appropriate decryption key. So yung encryption, I have example, yung katulad ng pinapadala monthly ng aking credit card provider. So yung receipt ng aking payment. So makikita mo doon sa email, naka-encrypt siya. So I have to decrypt. I have the answer with the decryption key para mabuksan ko yung email. So para mabuksan ko yung mismong receipt na naglalaman ng mga sensitive data like the credit card number, the account number, what else? Yung name ko, full name, and yung expiration number and yung security number ng card ko. So, ayun. So, kailangan i-decrypt ko siya. So, yung decryption key could only be answered by the recipient. So, it could be the last 4 number of your house, the last 4 number of the phone number, random information from the recipient para hindi siya mas mahirap siya the more na mahirap siyang i-decrypt, the more na mas secure, 'di ba? Next is data encryption, data erasure rather. So, ito yung data erasure, ito yung pinakamadali kasi to be secure, yung para ma-secure mo yung data ng isang organization or isang company na hindi mo naman na kailangan or tapos na siya. So, the process of elimination. So, you have to eliminate that para hindi siya makuha, mapakinabangan ng ibang competitor mo or ng mga nag-hack sa'yo. Next, data masking. So, data masking is slightly the same with encryption, but this one has the replacing of specific letters or numbers doon sa mismong decryption key. Next is data resiliency. Data resiliency organization can mitigate the risk of accidental destruction or loss or data by creating backups. So sa resiliency, they do plan B. So bago pa kayo magkaroon ng breach or ng ransomware, magkaroon man ng ransomware, wala ka nang pakialam kasi you have a backup data to support your organization. So kahit pa mag-demand sila or yung hacker mag-demand ng you have to ganito, ganyan in order for you to revive your data. Ganun di ba yung ransomware? So yan. Next is the benefits of data security. So what is data security? In a way, data security is easier to define by looking at the benefits. So, number one, keeps your information safe, di ba? It's safe, di ba? Pag safe, data security, ito yung nagsisafeguard ng mga informations. Health keeps your reputation clean. Katulad diba pag na-hack yung yung account mo. 'Di ba may sometimes they uses yung mga profanity, mga ganyan. Tapos masisira yung reputation mo. Tapos magpo-post ka na lang, ay hindi po ako yan, ganyan, ganito, ganyan. Which is true, 'di ba? Gives you a competitive edge with other organization, 'di ba? And lastly, saves on support and development costs kasi kapag karon ka na ng breach inside your organization, ayun na. Kailangan mo nang mag-consult ng mga magre-revive, 'di ba? Mga third party IT companies.